Ablazify presents Communicating with Empathy and Vulnerability. Have you ever had a boss who only talked in facts and orders? No emotion, no warmth? It feels cold, right? Almost robotic. Now think about the opposite. A leader who listened, who admitted when they didn't have all the answers, who made you feel seen. How did that feel? Probably empowering, maybe even unforgettable. Here's the truth. Communication isn't just about words. It's about connection. And the leaders who connect with empathy and vulnerability, they earn trust, loyalty, and lasting influence. That's what today's video is all about. Welcome to Ablazify, the space where we help leaders move beyond authority into authenticity. Here, we share ways to communicate so people don't just hear you, they feel you. So how can you bring empathy and vulnerability into your communication without feeling too soft? Let's break it down into 6 practical steps. 1. Listen to understand, not to reply. Most of us listen just enough to respond. True empathy means slowing down, asking follow-ups, reflecting back what you hear. It sounds like you're frustrated because you feel overlooked. Did I get that right? This small shift shows people they matter. And when people feel heard, they open up. 2. Share your feelings and struggles. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage. Saying, "I don't have all the answers," or "I made a mistake," doesn't make people lose respect. It makes them respect you more. Think of leaders like Brené Brown. Her research shows vulnerability is the birthplace of trust. When you open up, others feel safe to do the same. 3. Replace judgment with curiosity. When someone fails, instead of, "Why did you mess this up?" try, "What got in the way?" This shifts the conversation from blame to problem solving. Empathy doesn't mean excusing poor performance. It means understanding it first.
Early in my career, I had a manager who was tough but never empathetic. I dreaded every meeting. Later, I worked under a leader who changed everything. One time I missed a deadline, and instead of anger, she asked me what was happening in my life. I told her about my father's illness. She didn't lower expectations, but she worked with me on a plan. That balance of care and accountability made me want to give 200%. That's the leader I try to be now.
4. Be present in the moment. Put the phone down, close the laptop, look people in the eye. Presence communicates more than words. It tells someone, right now, you matter more than anything else. 5. Use stories, not just data. Facts inform, but stories move hearts. Share a personal experience, even if it's small. Like how you overcame a challenge or felt anxious in your first presentation. Stories create relatability, and relatability builds connection. 6. Check in regularly, not just in crisis. Don't wait for burnout or mistakes. Simple questions like, "How are you holding up this week?" or "What support would help you most right now?" can prevent problems before they grow.
I'll never forget when my boss sent me a short message during a hectic project. "I know this is a lot. How are you holding up?" It wasn't long, but it meant everything. I felt human, not just a worker. That small act of empathy fueled my energy to push through. Now that I lead a team, I use check-ins regularly. They take 2 minutes but create lasting motivation.
Now imagine leading in a way where your team doesn't just follow your instructions, they follow your heart. Imagine a workplace where people feel safe, valued, and understood. That's what empathy and vulnerability unlock. Teams like that don't just work harder, they work with passion. So here's your challenge. This week, choose one person on your team to check in with. Not about tasks, but about them. Ask how they're doing. Listen deeply. Share a little of your own humanity. You'll be amazed how something so simple can change everything. If this message resonated, share it with another leader who wants to build stronger, more human connections. And don't forget, Ablazify is here with more tools and stories on leadership, growth, and authentic communication. Be sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.